Hello there everybody, it's me, Tamed, back with another Dark and Light on the Voxel squad server. I'm quickly trying to tame something just now. I've got a sheep going, but I don't think it's going to survive. There's something very strange going on with the with that guy at the moment. But if I do this guy, he should be just as good. And Vrox tame up nice and quick. And then I'll take care of his friend. There we go, perfect. That's okay. Pop that down there. And I should, yes I do have some rotten meat in there. Perfect. Then this guy should now be taming up. Yeah, he's going to tame in no time at all. And needs 5. We'll see. He may need a little bit more. But the reason I'm doing this is, and the reason it has been such a long time since I have last spoken to you guys, is because I have been grinding my taming up quite considerably to get to level 5. Because at level 5 taming, we get these things. Summoning stones, which allow us to save our pets, so should the inevitable happen of them getting horribly killed. Flappy bird, I think this would make it 5. So yeah, I'll take that. And there is our new Flappy bird. Fantastic. Excellent. We'll put that into you, and there you go. Right. We now have a beastie there. We'll go all stop. Cool, and he can stay there for the moment. Our actual Flappy bird is up there, and like I said, we want to save these things because Flappy bird is on Flappy bird number 4, hence him being Flappy bird number 5. We've got Flossie number 7 there, and Zool, who is over in the town, is Zool 2, or 2.5 technically, because one just disappeared in mid-tame. But I may well have lost count. There's been a lot of pet death. And I mean a lot of pet death. So this couldn't come at a more opportune time, so I really want to make sure that we can save our pets. Hence, taming up something quickly here. I don't know if this sheep actually did tame or if he's actually dead. He looks very dead. Yeah, that's not a healthy sheep. Okay, you just bought yourself a ticket to being food for my Vrock. In fact, this one's not going to get that. Because we're going to craft up. Do I have the stuff I need to craft up one of those stones? Not yet, no. I shall go and get from in here. So these stone things take magic essence, ground up bones, and ground up stone. And we should be able to make at least a couple of these, I should hope. Summoning stone, yeah, we can make 3, cool. I'm going to make all 3. And that will be cool. Right, and what we want to do is we'll grab one, stick it on our bar, and we'll go out and we will use it on our test subject here. Should maybe have been a bunny for it being a test bunny. Right, okay. Let's see. Right click? Nope. Okay, left click on you. You did a green thing. The soul has been suppressed. And icon has changed to something green, which looks promising, I have to say. Okay, yeah. Item blah 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 blah. The summoning stone has a soul. You can put it into pool of revival. Cool. And it says there, raw meat 192, hide 192. That's quite expensive, but we can work with that. Now, it mentioned pool of revival. I don't have one on me, but I do have pools of revival. Again, these are actually made at rank 3 because, and I've made some of these because I use them for grinding things up. I did making an awful lot of feeding troughs. I made an awful lot of rope arrows, and then I obviously tamed quite a few creatures. So I've got a couple of these pools, and the reason you get them at such a low level in comparison to that stone is because you can actually use them with these small soul suppressed stones, which are used for taming elementals. But we'll get to that at some point in the future, I think. I can't really make them very easily because they need ice cubes. I don't really have a ready supply of ice cubes at the moment. But those are done for elementals instead of taming with stone hook arrows and stuff. So in fact, whilst we're up here, I'm going to ruthlessly slaughter this bird. There we go. Choppy, choppy, choppy. Excellent. And we may as well harvest this for some of the hides and meat that we're going to need. And we'll take back that. Cool. Right, let's go get the rest of this. So it was like 200 meat, 200 hide, basically, wasn't it? Let's see, what have we got? I've got a bunch of raw meat in here. Let's go and put... this is all basically full up, isn't it? Right, okay. So let's have a wee bit of a clear out. Let's get rid of that and that. Cool. Anything else? Not really. So I need... no, not that. I need 200 raw meat, and we'll get 2 cents. We'll get 200 of you. Excellent, right. Oh, and a pool of revival. That's what we need. That's what we needed. Which one of should be over here. Cool. Yeah. Right. And I'm going to put this out here. The reason for putting it out here, because there's not an awful lot of room in there, and if we have to resurrect Zool, or another typically large creature, then obviously I don't want to have to knock down my walls to be able to do that. Right, that looks very cool. That looks very cool, in fact. Right, let's have a look in here. Let's take that. That's our one with the save thing on it. It's a shame it doesn't have what it is on there. I'm presuming it's meant to by that item code at the start. That must be something that's yet to be implemented properly, but it does say over on the left there, Flappy Bird 5, owner, Technojock, tamed level 29, and revive progress. So this needed, let's just bung in 200 of each, like a so, and click on revive. Okay, and it's at 4% revive, and there's a little sort of birdie in the middle there. Okay, cool. And what does it say inside here? Oh yeah, there we go, revive progress. Be nice if it had the number there as well as out here. So it's at 4%. That's clearly going to take a little while. Yeah, I'll come back when that's gonna do, I think. Actually, whilst we're waiting, I'm gonna check on it. There's something else that I'm wanting to do whilst that's going. Oh, that's interesting. The little rock up there is getting bigger as it goes along. 22%. Cool, 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 cool. Yeah, there's something else I'm wanting to do, because my method of going and getting shards and other stuff, particularly shards because it's over on the other side of the map, it's quite time consuming to fly over there, get the stuff, and then fly back. And obviously because Flappy Bird has got a limited carrying capacity, it does kind of put a crimp on how much stuff we can go and get at a time. So I'm thinking of a cunning method to get back and forth from there fairly quickly to be able to get stuff. And my way of doing that is with the resurrection altars that you can make. Now, I have heard that they're going to be implementing teleportation portals of some description, but I don't know when that's going to be. So, yeah, that's a thing. So I want to grab a bit of fur, some of that, and some of that as well. And I think altar. Oh, I need ground up stone and sulfur. That will be fine. should have in here? Certainly sulfur, stone. I've got lots of bottles to fill up. And there's our stone. Cool, cool, cool. Excellent, excellent. So this is going to be our tester. Oh, we can make ice with water and magic shards. In which case our ability to make ice is that much better. So we can make those soul suppress things. Right, let's make one of these resurrection altars. As a proof of concept for just now, it's handy to have a resurrection altar at the house anyway, but really what I'm wanting to do is have these scattered about the place a little bit more. So let's see, let's go upstairs, I think would make sense. Don't need to worry about having it outside in this instance. And it'll probably be, oh, that's an awful lot smaller than I thought it was going to be. You can then go there. Cool. That's about the same size as the house seal. So now what I can do with this is I can select a different node to resurrect at. Now I can't use the soul nodes that haven't been protected. Now that's the one right next to the farm. I've got to find out how to protect that, or I could craft another one and put it there. So, and then it would show up in this little menu here. So I could go to Nemsom's house, but what happens is you drop all of your gear when you do it. So what I want to do is I also want to make a chest that I can put all of my stuff in here, and then I'll have a chest of stuff at the far end. So I've got to drop off all my stuff here, teleport over in the Nud like I'm the Terminator, and then pick up gear on the other side. So I will need to fly over or do something. I will need to get some sort of gear over on the far side. So I may well need to fly there and back once before I get all my stuff sorted out. But that is what I intend doing at the moment. So I can do that. I'm going to see how this is doing. Going nicely, 35%. Lovely. So let's make a chest. Let me make a chest and get things sorted out, and then we'll be back in a second, I think. Typically, this is going to be done in the darkest part of the night, so I hope you can actually see what's going on. But revive is at 98%. Should go to 100% any moment now. It jumps up in stages, it would appear. Or at least on this tame it does. Probably takes longer for higher level creatures. Stuff like that. So yeah, I would expect it to go up quite slowly. But I would have thought it would go up 1%, you know, a percent at a time more rapidly, rather than it would just appear to go up 5% in one jump. But it took a couple of minutes to do that, if you know what I mean. Anyway, I'm babbling. I'm waiting for this to get done. I'm here in just my boxers in the middle of the night waiting for this to get done, because I'm also ready to show you the next stage of the teleporting idea. So if you are ready, Flappy Bird 5, now would be a great time to pop into life. There we go. So we now have a second Flappy Bird. Can I do anything? Are you going to come this way? Yep, yes you are. Cool, 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 cool. Excellent. Right. Everybody stop. You'll land. I can put a saddle on you. I should have another one somewhere in here. Yep, cause like I said, I crafted a bunch of saddles. So that's all good. And you go in there. Nice one. I will jump on you. And we can go up here. Cool. Land, please. Thank you. Excellent. Very happy with that. Right. So, what else are we doing? I'm getting rid of all the stuff that's in my inventory at the moment. Yep, and yep. Right, apart from that. That is what I was wanting to discuss with you guys. So, I have now got this In fact, let's just do it. I'm going to put this in here as well. So we're completely nud. In fact, I want to just prove a point as well. I will have a stack of that. And I'm going to have those on me, supposedly. So they are in my hotbar. I also have water on my hotbar. I don't want that either. There we go. Right. Let's do this. So, I'm not going to go... It does say drops items. Rename. Let's do this. Technos. There we go. So, I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to go... Let's name some's house. No. I've got to do it to one of the things. So let's go to Nemsom's house. I know where that is. So let's say that we have an altar over here, or one of these ones, and I want to go over there. Let's say Nemsom's house is that one, right? We click on this, and we arrive over at Nemsom's house. Interestingly, we end up with clothes on, as if we died. Cool. Right. Let's go out, close the door, because we're friendly people like that. And I'm going to go and head back on... Things loading in. I'm going to head back on over to the house. And whilst I run over there, I shall explain the other bit. You saw that I had the runes of recall on me. Now those can be made using 50 magic shards and 50 quartz, the ground up stone. So they're fairly cheap. You can get hold of them pretty easily, and there looks to be some sort of nasty creature there. I'll just stay out the way of that. Yeah, so you can make them relatively easily, and what those do is they teleport you back to your faction city. That's my faction city. I've used them before, and it just teleports you back into the market square there. So what I can do is I can teleport from my house using our nice new altar thing all the way over to the area where we get our magic shards, or indeed any other area I fancy putting a resurrection altar at. We'll have a stash of gear there so I can tool up whilst I'm there, get all the bits and bobs that I want, drop all my gear off other than the stuff that I want to take back here, because yes, I dropped that stuff there when I teleported using the altar. Seems to be an annoying new feature of these ladders, is that you fall off the first time you use them. I think he might be parked a little bit close. Yeah, and here I dropped my flowers. Cool. Right, I'll pick up my flowers. I'm going to pick up my teleport runes as well. Okay. So I have my flowers on me here. So imagine I've just done all of my gathering of magic shards over there. I go put all my armor and stuff in here, but the things that I want, all my magic shards and resources that I've just gathered, I keep them on me so that the armor and the tools are already over there for me to use again. But when I teleport back here, I have all my stuff that I want to take back, and then it's just a case of running back over to the house. So I can teleport over without tools and stuff. I can teleport back with all the resources that I want, and then it's just a run back over to the house with the stuff that I want to carry with me. How awesome's that? And that will do us nicely up until the point that we actually require to have, or the point that we can actually make some sort of teleportation portal rune thing that allows us to travel around in full gear. I think that'll work rather nicely indeed, and it works as a rather nice wrapping up point. There's a couple of other things that I'm wanting to do as well, particularly want to get rid of this, so this area is going to respawn a bit. I managed to take down all of... It did do something there, didn't it? I managed to take down all the rest of the building other than these two foundations. For some reason it just says personal owner. It doesn't say they're owned by the guild. Or the house, or whatever you want to call it. So that's a little bit annoying. So I need to get rid of them somehow. But the other thing that I want to do, just as it starts raining, is there are new spells. There is a new dark magic thing. Advanced Magic Extraction Staff Head. So this takes 5 grass, 5 berries, and 1 shard. So it's nothing to make. And when your training is complete, you can use this to exploit the magical power of nature to the fullest. This must be fitted on top of a staff. And Relic tells me that that enhances your ability to drain magic shards from the environment massively. So I really, really want to try that out. So I need to do a lot of gathering magic shards to get my dark magic up. Or crafting dark magic things of some description. How would I do that? These take 25 bones, 1 magic essence. Those take 3 and 5 draining spells. I can easily do that just by going over to our magic shard area. Why is it raining inside? Okay, it seems to be okay now. But yeah, that seems to be a good point. All of our creatures are going to be safe. And we have a way of getting back and forth from over there fairly easily, actually. Doesn't cost anything to teleport over there once I have the altar, and it's only 50 shards and 50 bones over there to teleport back. Excellent. Very, very happy. Look at the camera, Techno. Look at the camera. Thank you. There we go. Until the next time, folks, I hope you've enjoyed the episode and found it enlightening. And if you have, I will hopefully see you the next time. If you haven't, then, well, maybe next time will be more entertaining for you. Cheery bye, have a funs, toodaloo.